What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another video about The Division. Today, Massive posted their November community video Q&A, and in it they showed us some brand new gameplay featuring the skills menu, the weapon customization menu, and finally the main menu when you actually start up the game and decide to log in. If you want to watch the full video for yourself, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description box below. So with that, let's jump into it. I'm going to look at each one of these clips and break them down piece by piece. Some things in the clips we already know, so I'm not going to go too into depth with those things that we have seen. But there are some new interesting things that have yet to be explained. First off, we have the skills menu. Now, as we all know, when you unlock a skill, you have that skill forever, and you can equip it whenever you feel like it, whether you're in combat or just hanging out at your base. Although it's not recommended changing it out in combat because it takes you out of the fight, you could still do it if you wanted to. Here we see three branches of skills: security, medical, and technology. If I had to guess, this is what Massive's definition of the DPS, tank, and healer class would be in their own world. I'm not positive, that's just my thought. The skills themselves have some familiar faces, namely the sticky bomb, the seeker mine, and the first aid. But there are some new things too that are left up to imagination, like this one. Looks like it could be a multi-hill skill, and the bottom right one looks like it could be a body armor perk or something like that. Perfect for a tank if that's the case. This is also our first look at the actual modifications of a skill. The sticky bomb has 4 methods of operations. It has the base operation when you first unlock it, and then it has 3 other mods that you can add to it. The same goes for the pulse and the first aid. Each modification is up to speculation as to what each one would do, but I think if we take a look at them, we could just kind of guess what they're going to do. I'm not going to do that in this video. If you guys want me to, let me know and I'll go into detail and just speculate on what I think they would be, but for now I'm just going to focus on the facts. If you look, there's the word master on the right side of the menu. It looks as if you will be able to master a particular skill by maxing out all of the mods, and then once you do that, you will possibly earn a bonus of some sort, as indicated by the words master bonus at the bottom of the screen, possibly giving you more XP by using that skill or something like that. I don't know for sure. The next thing that caught my eye was the equipable skills bar. It says that there are 0 out of 3 skills equipped on this character, but we all know that there are only 2 equipable skill slots. So what is this third ability slot? It's interesting because it says RB and LB, like combined. So is this a new super ability, similar to what Destiny's super abilities are? If it is, we haven't seen anything that would indicate that, but this is exciting to me because it adds even more dynamics to the game. Maybe it's a mortar strike call down ability, or maybe it's a UAV that can be deployed to scan for enemies and loot, or maybe it's simply just giving you the option of adding a third ability to your character by combining the 2 buttons together. Who knows? The final few things on the menu are more mysteries than anything, at least until we find out more, like the percentages on the left side of the menu and the attributes on the skill. But the simple fact that we have all these stats available to us is freaking awesome. If you have any ideas what the percentages or any of this other stuff could mean, sound it off in the comments. And if you want me to do a video on it, on me speculating what I think they would consist of, let me know that too. After the menu is closed and we move into this other part of the gameplay, there's one more thing that's worth mentioning that could possibly open up a whole new can of worms. As the player sends out this pulse scan, you'll notice it finds 3 threats, and as that player crosses over one of the enemies with its reticle, the enemy's faction and class shows up. And guess what? It's a JTF soldier. Now, if you watched my video a few months back, then you'll remember that the JTF is the Joint Task Force, the ally faction to your agent. So, does this mean that not all JTF forces are friendly? Or does that mean that this agent has been playing dirty and turned on the JTF and ruined the chances of an alliance? And if that's the case, then is there a karma system in this game? So many questions. But let's not get too carried away. Back to the good stuff. Next up is the gun customization menu, which is in your inventory. First things first, the MP5 is confirmed for The Division, so those of you who are waiting for it can rest easy now. Anyways, this menu is pretty slick. You can spin the guns around and get a 360 view of what you have. So for those of us who love to customize and constantly make our stuff look better and cooler or whatever, then this will definitely scratch that itch. You can see the mod slots on the different weapons and how many there are for each slot. As we see here, the common version of the MP5 has 2 mod slots, and this character has 2 items for each slot: a level 4 small suppressor and a level 12 small suppressor, each with its own stats. The guns also have a damage per second stat, a rounds per minute stat, and a magazine ammo count. Below these stats are even more stats, consisting of accuracy, reload, range, and stability. You can count on the different mods affecting each of these stats depending on what mods you have. For example, this ACR has 3 different mod sights. The level 4 hollow sight gives a plus 2% to optimal range and a plus 2.5% critical hit chance. But the level 12 rugged mini reflex sight gives you a plus 15% to accuracy. So these mods are going to add a whole new level of customization to your weapons, not to mention the loot aspect. There's going to be so much stuff to look for in this game. It's going to be crazy. A final thing worth mentioning is that there are skins for the game. If you look on the left side, you will see the paint can indicating that you can change the color of the weapon. Last but not least, we have the main menu of the game that you will probably see when you boot it up. They confirm that you can have up to 4 different characters, and in this menu you can cycle between them and see the basic stats like their current location, their currently equipped weapons, the last time played, and things like that. It's a pretty sleek menu with all the info that you would need. So with all that being said, that's gonna do it for this video. What do you think of the new gameplay? Do you like the style of the menus? And how do you think the customization will factor into how you play the game? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, sub for more The Division content, and thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Boomslang, and I'll see you in the next one.